Hey guys, welcome to Jen's Lemonade Life and this episode of the Clutter Chronicles. So, I told you in my last video, the first video about books, that I was going to, every time I got a box or a bag, make a video. But I quickly realized that that is just not feasible because I have a lot of stuff that I need to get rid of. So, we're aiming now for every 2 boxes or bags and consolidate it in one video so it's not too long. Yeah, we'll go from there. So this time it is the craft/office room, and trust me, there will be many boxes and bags from there, but these are the first 2. This isn't even a good representation of what those bags are because they were completely full. I've already taken pictures of these and put them on Facebook for friends and family and folks from church and whatnot to grab. Getting a little bit of money. A lot of it is just for free. And I'm going to go ahead and insert the pictures because that just seemed a little easier as I try to get through things quickly. So I've got pictures and I'll tell you the story about what I'm getting rid of, why and how I'm getting rid of it when someone such as I, who is a packrat, who is a sentimentalist, who is an artist that everything has potential in their craft room, when someone such as myself can learn to part with things. So join me for that journey. So jumping right in, you'll see here I have some ribbons. Some are even brand new, like the little Angry Birds, but I'm not using them. I thought I'd use them for nieces and nephews, but I haven't. And then these little finger knit things that I got for my nieces and nephews, but I'm not using them. You'll see that with a little fluffy tiara and just some other things here that were in my like kid basket for when people come to my house with kids. Some little certificates and papers, brand new in the packaging, that I'm just not using. The little quilt thing I actually did keep because I'm going to be using it for a craft that you will see on my craft channel soon. I'll leave a link down to my craft channel down below, but it's actually a nice service project for like folks with Alzheimer's, and I realized that that would be good since most of the work is already done on that. So next up we have some cards, and some of this was already claimed, just some blank note cards. I have a bunch of cards that I'm actually going to be using, like I've promised to myself that I'm going to send out those Christmas cards. I'm going to send out those birthday cards, the just because cards, that kind of thing, just as a kind of lifestyle to actually show people that I care, go old fashioned and use up the stuff that I have. Down below though, you'll see Polish wedding cards. So I bought those when I lived in Poland and I just didn't end up giving them all out, and I don't have that many friends that I keep in touch with that would be getting married. So I'll have to see if one of my Polish friends would like one of those, or one of my Polish speaking friends. So next up we have colored pencils. They were all grabbed by a mom that I know that could use them, and some stencils. Next up we have a coloring book grabbed by that same mom, and little cross stitch and friendship bracelet patterns that my niece wanted, and a little mold that I used for sidewalk chalk. Next up we've got some Nerf guns. I got those for my wedding, which I am divorced now, and honestly they were in the kid basket. All this stuff was in the kid basket, but I just got annoyed, like kids just making them go everywhere. I don't know, maybe I'm too uptight, but just different little trinkets and toys that are not as fun, not as usable, and just my basket was overflowing for how little I have little kids coming over. Even if my nieces and nephews were to come visit me, they're all a little old for most of these toys. Next up I have some photo paper. I talked about this on my book video about getting to know who you are. I realized I don't keep cookbooks around because I don't use them. So why are they just sitting there? It's kind of like with this printer paper. I have a ton from different deals, or they came free with different things. I don't know. But I don't print pictures at home. I just don't have confidence in the quality of my printer. I'd rather just print them up, on what is it, like Snapfish or Walgreens print or something like that. So those were snatched up by someone else. Some little Legos that I did a video on my craft channel. Again, feel free to check that out. A lot of these, again, I have a craft room and I have a craft YouTube channel. But those are little sidewalk chalks. And then a little frame that's seen better days. And next to it, I will be honest, I did grab that back out when a friend pointed out. I also have an ASMR channel, and that's a little Zen rock garden. I don't have the little rake that I made for it before, but maybe I'll do that again, do a little ASMR video, and then I can part with it. So I actually have a running list of things that are not in these videos that I vow to get rid of once I have made the video. But a lot of things, out of sight, out of mind. I have so many craft videos that I've been wanting to do, but I forget that I want to do them because the supplies are not easily accessible. So I'm actually writing them down. I am scheduling to do them, and I'm excited because I love that channel. Next up, we've got these cute little heart dollar signs, these whole stacks of them. I don't even remember why I have those. But they're really fun. Also, just kind of a lot of miscellaneous and what I call upcycling treasures. Like I had this keyboard that died and I busted up the pieces, and I wanted to make this whole piece of art and like jewelry and stuff. But really you need like a drill press and other supplies. So I did salvage some of it for really cool crafts and jewelry. But I mean, I've had these for years. Next up, just some random stationery that was claimed, just fun stuff. And then also this little origami box organization kit. Getting to know yourself. Again, I have one of these blank days until blank. And it's cute. I think it's super cute. I think it's like, you know, shabby chic, very modern, but getting to know myself. I have not, nor will I ever get around to actually taking a piece of chalk, changing the date, the next day erasing it, putting it, like I'm just not into that. And some random like rope curtain pullback things. Some other miscellaneous stuff. I'll be honest, I grabbed that cord back because I might be moving later this year. And I work from home and I have to be like hardwired in on my phone, so I might need that. But shower curtain rings that I don't need. So next up is wooden stuff. I have these cute little plaques. I had a friend grab up right now those matryoshka dolls to paint, which I think are gorgeous. And you know, they're, I don't know, they probably cost like $15 or something at the craft store, but I've had it for years and I don't have any immediate plans to do it. So stop lying to myself, just give it away. Funny, someone called me out on why there was a mouse trap with my craft stuff. And actually I have a little craft that you put a little red button on where the cheese would go. And it says like press button for complaint department. And you rig it so it can't actually snap on them, but that's kind of the joke of it, right? A couple of clipboards that have been kept around with the just in case mentality but never actually used. Some selfie sticks from doing product reviews and as just being a YouTuber. And then a USB pencil sharpener, which I don't use because like I don't sharpen that many pencils, and when I do, I've just got the little manual one I can do. So I've also got some face paints, some hairsprays that are colored for like Halloween looks that I got on discount, but I already have a lot. I actually saved quite a bit. These are just a few duplicates that I'm like, hey, calm it down, Sally, you don't need that many. Some little pipettes that I'm not using, and then these cute little handmade bags, these little coin purses. It kind of breaks my heart. My mom helped me make them. It was a lot of effort, but I just don't have a lot of need for them. I'm not doing like craft sales or Etsy right now, so they're gonna go away. And then I've got a ton of jewelry things, not the best pictures, but a lot of these I did sort through them. I'm still gonna try to sell some or throw them in as like freebies with makeup purchases, because I do sell Senegence products. Like if you know Lip Sense, I do that, or you know, just give away. But I was able to actually get myself to purge some. Some are kind of shabby looking and just go from there. So next up I have a couple of things, dry erase boards, which would be great for someone teaching their kids just, you know, to write. But I do not have kids. It's one of those things that I just have to remember. I'm not in that phase of my life right now, and I'm taking up so much space for the coulda, shoulda, wouldas, and I just need to leave right now, or live right now. So I've got a scale here, works great, don't need it, have another, usually just go to the post office, and a couple of picture frames, still brand new. I have all of these fake leaves and flowers, and again, I just touched on that with the the dry erase boards. Like, I wanted these for a cute picture for when I have my own kids, but you know, it's probably going to be years till I can have my own kids. And it's just one of those things, it's cheap, it's totally easily replaceable. I'm taking up all this space when I could be living a better life for me now. I love my couponing. I used to be an extreme couponer. I've really dialed it down, but I do have a couple times a year where I do get my haul. And how many colored pencils or markers or pencils does one gal need? These are not even the tip of the iceberg with the pens and pencils that I'm getting rid of. These were just the brand new ones that I could easily part with. So they'll go to someone that needs them for school, and it'll be good use. So my rubber stamps, I was surprised that actually all of them got grabbed up right away. A couple different people claimed half and half pretty much, paid me for them. And my stamping, it's one of those that I love it because it's cute things, but I use it so rarely. How often am I actually taking the time to craft my own invitations to a party using a to from stamp? You know what I'm saying? So, better picture here. It was a cute thing, but they served their purpose, or they didn't, and they just took up space. My goal, kind of like with my books video, if I had a hard time getting rid of some of it, I set a goal, and my goal was half. So I had 2 containers that were full, and I went down to just 1. So now I have that nice storage container that can be used for something else. We'll talk about storage containers in another video, because boy, there's a problem there. Just real quick, the clear rubber stamps, no one claimed them. It kind of surprised me because I figure they are a thinner, lighter profile. I don't know why I said lighter profile. Like, they just don't take up as much space. But those have not yet been claimed. They'll go for a swap or donation or whatnot. Back to the school supplies. Tape. I tell myself, okay, first of all, couponing, I know I can get it for free. Second of all, well, I'll need it for a craft project with my nieces and nephews. But let's be honest, they don't visit me a lot. And they're a little bit older, so they care more about electronics or board games than they do about something that requires tape. And, oh, well, I want to have my own kids, I want to homeschool, and we'll need tape for stuff there. But, like, how many years is that? I am not even dating anyone right now. I am just fresh from divorce. Like, this kind of stuff is weighing me down. Don't let stuff like this weigh you down, too. So the last one, I promise, I know I've been a little long-winded, bear with me here. Some more office supplies, a little miscellaneous, like a Christmas ornament that I was going to use for crafting, and even just like a brand new mini stapler. But I already found 2 other mini staplers. Like, why? How many mini staplers does a woman need? Even if I think I saved 2 of them, because you never know if you're stapling with a buddy. The batteries I kept because I actually found a use for them, and I'm very glad I kept them. Well, thank you so much for joining me here with these 2 bags. So I've got to dig out a couple more things that people have claimed, but otherwise I think I'm going to do a swap. I wanted to do yard sale because that really helps me to be able to part with things, is knowing that I got some value back out of it. But at the same time, a yard sale is a lot of effort, especially since I can't do it at my apartment. So I think I am going to do a swap with the ladies at church for anything that doesn't have any real value, which these, you know, not a lot. But if I do have larger, newer, bigger items that I'm going to want to make some money from, maybe I'll like Craigslist those, or maybe even eBay. But for these sort of things, I think I'll do a church swap. Just bring your stuff, swap it around, donate the rest. So I hope you found this helpful. If you enjoy this series and the thought of joining in with me as I chronicle my decluttering, please make sure to subscribe and let me know that you enjoyed it with that thumbs up. And give me a comment down below. If you are an artsy, craftsy person, what is the hardest thing for you to part with that you know you should probably thin down? Maybe you haven't gotten around to it for a while. I don't know. Let me know in the comments down below, and I hope to see you on my next video. I already have a I'm gonna go film another one and take pictures to post on Facebook. I have overflowing boxes again from the office and craft room. I want to say more of it is office than craft, but there's some holiday stuff in there. There's some kitchen stuff, like heaven help me when an office becomes a storage / catch-all room. Am I right? I'm right. We'll see you next time.